those Moonwells. I'm picking up a bit more hit points, but in the meantime, Revenge is using this time with no Demon Hunter to take out this one Ancient of Wonders. That's a really good use of this time. Ster not trying to buy one healing potion just near the end, which is a bit of a surprise, but because it's going to be a while before I can buy another one. But I guess it's not the absolute end of the world. And we are now seeing one Ancient of Wind going down for Revenge. Just getting one or two dots is so useful for focusing, because you can just take down 4 armor, and that's really, really important. And the Nugget have taken far too much damage, and this is actually looking quite good for Revenge, I think, at this point. Just because he does have that slight level advantage for his Naga. He does have an Ancient of Wind coming up. He does have a couple more archers. He does still have his Ancient of Wonders up. I think everything's just slightly going his way at this point. Though Ster is rebuilding his Ancient of Wonders, though, in a less advantageous place. And we are now seeing a small extra skirmish now, but both sides pull away because they really want excellent positioning for these fights, because you need your archers just to be hitting as many units as possible without having to move constantly. And Ster using this time to creep, and this is really bold creeping, considering that Revenge has been on top of him this whole game, and looks like he will have to pay for this now. He did pick up a Ring of Protection. This is actually one of the few times when a Ring of Protection is actually quite a good item, just because you're tanking so much on that Demon Hunter. And so he has not taken too much damage on his Demon Hunter, though. He does have a Scroll of Healing, which he might well use. He does use now, and he will probably have to staff away his Demon Hunter any second, and has taken a lot of damage to that Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter may be going to go buy an Invulnerability Potion. No, buys another Scroll of Healing, actually, and probably will have to use it very, very quickly, because he has it so low health. He does use it right now. Will need to be staffed away any second. Ooh, it's very, very close now, and Revenge just needs to turn around his focus, basically, and we'll be able to take it out. Yeah, that Demon Hunter's staff back with less than 50, or fewer than 50 hit points left, and Revenge now actually has bought a Invulnerability Potion himself. That's going to be very useful for that Demon Hunter, just to be able to get really in the thick of it and do some damage, and that Naga being forced to heal up, finally hitting level 2. A couple archers now going down in the middle. It's basically an archer battle here, and Ster now coming in with his Demon Hunter, hits level 4. It's very, very nice. Obviously level 2 evasion is actually quite useful, because you're taking so many hits from just normal attacks as opposed to magic damage or anything like that. And staff being used on that Demon Hunter, this is gonna be really bad timing for Revenge, because it's gonna mean that just as soon as his Dot is out, he doesn't have any sort of tank, and so he can't really be doing the focusing that he wants to be doing. And this Demon Hunter's taking a lot of damage. Does have a healing potion, down to 15 hit points, down to 17 hit points. He does use his healing potion and his Moonwell, and so this is going to force Revenge to run away, and Revenge actually using a lot of archers now. This is really not good for him, and there's a bit of nice blocking there by Ster, managing to do a bit of extra damage to his archers, and actually taking one down in the end as well. And a couple dots now out, and for Revenge, and that's just, as I said, just going to be so useful, especially the Fairy Fire is really what it's useful for, both the armor and the vision, mainly the armor, but Revenge probably should be pushing and maybe try and take out this Moonwell now, because he also has a bit of an advantage. But actually Ster has about actually, he's just been spending some of his gold. He had about 500 there for a minute. Actually, it's a lot of lumber as well. He could probably afford to, well, I guess he's just not going to build any more wisps, and just going to constantly be using it to replace anything like these lost. But he's actually building his own Ancient of Wind at this point as well, and so we're probably going to be seeing dots from him, and we're just going to be seeing sort of a very, very close mirror match continuing on. Obviously, it's been so close to this point, it wouldn't make sense for any divergence to come at this juncture, but we are now seeing a small skirmish. I think they're going to separate again. Fairy Fire not being used on that Demon Hunter, I think that's a bit of a mistake, because you do want to focus on that Demon Hunter, because it's sort of such an easy target and all your archers can attack it, and if he does move it away, then you just can have free reign over his army, and that's exactly what's happening now. Finally, Fairy Fire being used on that Demon Hunter, and you can see he's actually going down sort of significantly faster. Will need to be staffed out fairly quickly, and meanwhile that's going to allow Revenge to actually do some damage with his Demon Hunter, but healing potion and Moonwell being used, and so that's going to keep that Ster's Demon Hunter in this game for a bit longer, and now doing a bit of chasing, but being slowed by that Naga. Revenge's Naga now taking a lot of damage. Both heroes being staffed at pretty much the same time, and I think despite having a low Demon Hunter now, he can afford to bring it in a bit to try and take a couple hits, not even do that much damage, but just to try and distract Ster's unit. But that's not what he's actually doing. He's actually taking tanking a lot of damage on his units, and that's really not going to go well for him. Revenge actually not buying a healing potion at this point. He really should, and another Moonstone being used by Revenge here. That's a really interesting choice, as I say, just because both sides must be so low on Moon Juice, and Revenge not buying a healing potion really should buy one very soon, and both of Revenge's heroes now very low. That Naga gets taken down very, very quickly, and this is not looking good for Revenge all of a sudden. It's just sort of a bunch of things have not gone his way. Some really nice micro there by Ster, and Ster now taking a lot of damage on his Demon Hunter, and that Demon Hunter is staffed away, and this Demon Hunter getting pretty close to level 4 now, and as I said, level 4 is actually pretty useful, and Revenge now buying a Naga just to kill off Ster's Naga. Very nice play, and rebuying that Naga now, and that could cause trouble for Revenge, because Revenge has a very low hit point Demon Hunter. The Demon Hunter does get staff back now, and we are now seeing this Naga being taken down very quickly, and the Demon Hunter goes down as well for Ster. So many hero kills, considering we're fewer than 20 minutes into this game, and Revenge now being forced to run his archers away will lose one, and lots of Fairy Fire hero out there on Ster, and so I think we will be seeing Revenge come in pretty soon, and another Ancient of Wonders being rebuilt for Revenge in his base this time, because he knows he doesn't have the map control that he used to. And Ster now killing off this one final Moonwell. So actually, pretty much all the original Moonwells were killed off, apart from this one that was just built in the corner there. And actually, so many middle buildings have been lost at this point, and so many hero kills as well. I think it's been remarkable the number of hero kills we've had. The Demon Hunter being altered back, and we aren't now seeing the Naga being brought back, which is a bit of a surprise. Maybe he's planning on taverning it back, but that's a strange thing to not even bother altering it when you have the gold as well. The Naga finally being brought back now, and I think it's a bit late, but certainly he'll probably just be trying to avoid a fight. You can see he isn't going back to the middle of the map or anything like that. And Naga now using a Clarity as well. Obviously level 2 Fork Lightning, level 2 Cold Arrow, both very useful skills in this sort of situation. And is he good at creep here? This would be very bold creeping, considering he doesn't have his Demon Hunter around. And yes, he is actually keeping the shop. And he, actually taking a lot of damage on that dot. He really should be careful, because losing a unit to creeps is pretty careless in this sort of situation. And these Berserkers going down pretty quickly. Obviously you need to be careful, because they'll do a lot of damage to your dots, but they'll do reduced damage to your archers, so it's pretty nice if you can manage to get them on the archers or on the Naga. And Replenishment Potion immediately being used. Obviously a pretty good time to use it, because it's unlikely we're going to be seeing a fight, and Revenge actually getting a bit caught here by the creeps. We'll need to buy an Invisibility Potion or a stuff TV. No, buys an Invisibility Potion, and we'll now probably be able to get away. Yeah, is able to get away. Apart from that, sort of a bit of a careless click there. He presumably just clicked on the map or something and didn't really think about where he was going to go. He does have pretty nice items actually: Invulnerability Potion, Healing Potion, and Scroll of Healing. Very good for the Demon Hunter tanking situation. And meanwhile, I think we are now going to see Ster pushing in now. He does have his Demon Hunter out. It is at full health, and Revenge is going to scout this out at least, and will at least hopefully he's going to push in. Yeah, it looks like he is, and so that's really good timing from him, because I don't think that Naga's going to be quite out yet. No, Naga's just going to come out now, and so we'll be in a bit of a bad, won't be in a great position. And meanwhile, Revenge actually using Mana Burn just to kill off that one dot, but immediately, actually using his Invulnerability Potion there at a really weird time. He could have just got away normally. A bit of an odd choice there. I think it was a bit of a mistake there, but oh well. And probably should just buy another Healing Potion. Yeah, it does buy another Healing Potion at this point, and I think we're going to see one final push here, and I think Ster has a slight advantage, despite having sort of really not much of an advantage. It's actually a significant disadvantage. I think it's sort of the early to mid points of this game. He has managed to sort of slightly claw this back, and some really nice play here has meant that he will probably be able to kill off this Demon Hunter or force it to the back of the base, which is really the same thing at this point. And the Searcher's just going to town on those dots, and really managing to take them down very quickly. Scroll of Healing being used, but very nice timing there by Ster, bringing back all his archers to pretty much full health. Healing Potion being used by that Naga. And really there's not much left for Revenge at this point. He really just has to let his buildings do a bit of damage, hope they can soften them up, but there's a GG from Revenge. So actually a really nice game there, some really into action, sort of heavy game. I really hope you enjoyed that, folks. Please feel free to comment, rate, subscribe. Thanks.